This video sponsored by Value Testers. Great promo offer on Testo, Fieldpiece, and Bacharach. Free 2-day shipping on purchase of $200 or more on selected seasonal testing equipment. Link in description below.
Morning guys, it is December 20th, 2018. This one here I gotta go change out a tub shower valve for customer. They have the valve they got in there now is a Simmons tub shower valve, and I guess it's dripping. I told them I could fix it, but they had bought another tub shower valve and they want me to switch it out because this one's nickel plated or whatever, so whatever. Go switch it out for them. So I said I could just better off keeping the Simmons valve in there, but no, they want to change it, so whatever. It's all good. Give it the old switcheroo, mama. Let me give it the old switcheroo. Try to get you some shots when I get there. Alright, I'll shut the water off right here. It's coming into there. Boom. Runs over and up. Well, I could have shut it off here too. We're alright. Going with a mowing. Happy days. Yeah, that should be easy. It's wide open there for me. That's good. Take this panel right off of here. No big deal. No big deal. This is coming out anyway. She's a crusty one. She's a little crusty here, mama. This is going to be one of the lifts. She wants to go with the mowing, so we're gonna have to do something about that. Maybe open an outside faucet or something to get that to stop. Can't do anything with that like that. There's a wash machine down here or something. Oh, there's an outside faucet here somewhere. Yeah, right here, there's an outside faucet. He's got it off, but we'll open it for now. We'll open the outside faucet. Alright, well, it's open. It's open anyway, so water should come out here now. I kind of like the Simmons valves, but I don't know. Whoa. She wants it out, we'll change it. Don't matter to me. All in a day's work. We'll be able to reuse the riser. We'll be able to reuse the riser in the shower head. We'll just have to change the arm up there probably. No big deal. The old Gundy, mama, give the old Gundy. There you go. I'm gonna get my torch. We're gonna knock this elbow off, knock that, put all new in there, you know. I'll just knock this off and redo all that. That's the hot side. I wonder why it keeps running. I'm gonna have to go open something up down cellar. Looks like he's got a couple of wall valves down there. I'll probably open up. Whatever, something's bleeding by. Oh, shut another ball valve off. I mean, the thing shouldn't be leaking. The other ball valve must be leaking by, I'm thinking. Alright, you can see there's double elbows there. Double elbows there. We'll just pop these right off and put in new. I mean, that'd be the easiest thing. We'll put a couple in there and come down, and then we're gonna go down and out with a new piece. So I got my rag, striker, pliers. See if we can knock them pieces off. There might be some water in here still. You gotta be careful you don't burn the fiberglass, right? Gotta be careful you don't point the flame at the fiberglass and burn it. Floor here, so I can put the pipe right on the floor and ain't gonna do no harm. This tile floor here, so gotta be careful not to burn the fiberglass of the wood, right? Just want to be careful you don't burn the fiberglass. I keep saying that, but it's important. You don't want to be buying a new tub here, do you? No. It's just easier just to take the pipe right out. Just put in new. Less of a chance of a leak. Right. No, I did cut the top with a grinder, so it's always good to go in there and ream that. Make sure you get all the shavings out. It's better to use a pipe cutter, but sometimes I do it just for speed. Just for shits and giggles, mama. Do it for shits and giggles. Alright, now the mowing valve, there'll be a thing where it says up. Right there. See where it says up? So this part wants to be facing up. I'm just going to clean these. And I'm going to put solder right into there and solder them. Solder them. You can put female adapters, but I'd rather solder them. Less of a chance of it leaking. Some guys will take the cartridge out to solder it, but you don't really have to. Wouldn't hurt to take the cartridge out. Pop it right out. There's a little fork that I had to take out. Pop it right out. Make life a little easier. Just put this right in. Let me get the top there. Where it says top, see that little thing that has to go on the top. Very important. So I'll clean and prep all my fittings ahead of time here. Clean all my fittings with a brush and prep it, and I'll get back to you. Alright, I got these elbows on there all cleaned and fluxed. And I gotta put this drop piece on first. This coupling on here, and we can measure. Remember, you have to put this in the right way. It says up on there. It says up on there. So that's gonna go on like that. We're gonna line this up and then get our drop piece. Right? So we're gonna be looking at inch and a half. I got a piece of copper here, and measure it and cut it. Then we'll clean it and make sure everything's cleaned good. And this valve's all cleaned. Make sure everything's fluxed up good. You want to be in the middle here. This piece wants to be 1 3/4, and this one wants to be 3 1/2. 1 3/4 and 3 1/2. Alright guys, I got it all in. I just have to be in the middle there. You gotta make sure you put it in the right way. So I just have to do this drop piece in out, and I can solder it up. Make sure that's coming out square. This is coming out square. We'll solder it up. The solder I use is Silver Bright. That's what I use, Silver Bright 100. Same stuff. Silver Bright 100. And again, you don't want to burn the fiberglass, right? Never want to get your torch right underneath where you could drop solder in there either. I don't have to worry about burning the floor here because it's all tile. If it was linoleum, I'd be worried. Like the way it flows, add some flux to it. And hit it again. A little tech tip. A little bit more heat than the flux again. Yeah, we'll get a better bubble on the bottom there. We'll go on and wipe everything good. And alright guys, I got my piece back in there with a little fork thing. And then this has to go on there to hold it in place. I did put that black plastic piece on there. To get that on there now. And it'll stop that fork from popping out, right? We got that black plastic, the hole has to go on the top there like that. You can see there's a little fork piece that goes down to hold the cartridge in from popping out. And this holds it right in place like so. We'll get this valve on here, and then we're gonna put this spout on, cut a male adapter in where we need it. Well, what I do on this is I usually cut this a little bit long, take a male adapter, and stick it right on there like that. That's going to have to be soldered. What I'm going to do is I just screw this on there, more or less, and you can get your measurement. That's how much you have to cut off. I mean, keep it simple, stupid. You ever hear that saying, keep it simple? That's the way I like to work. Alright, so if I cut off 1.5 inches, that'll be good. 1.5 inches, and then when I could always put a block in the back and pull it if I have to, right? I'll just take that off. 1.5 inches, maybe even a little bit more, because there's some play in this, you know, and you want that tight, right? So we'll go 1.5 inches and just a little bit more. That'll be a cut. Then we can solder, use this bucket, so if it drips, it goes in the bucket. You don't want to, you always want to try to cover your butt, you know. I like the other valve better, but she wanted this valve in there, so she had it. So we'll put it in. Myself, I'd rather have the Simmons valve. But to each his own. I'm not a big fan of the Moen valves. I'm not a big fan of the Moen. Not a big fan of the Moen valves. You have to be careful now. You don't want to burn, you know, put the torch and burn this. You have to be careful, because this shit can burn very easily. You burn the tub, you'll be eating a shit sandwich on this one. careful. Let that cool a bit. We could put some Teflon on there and screw the spout on. That's how it's done. This particular unit. Some of them, some of them got a screw that goes in the bottom here. There's all kinds. That's just a 1/2-inch male adapter is all it is. Let them cool and do our thing. Put that black backing piece in there. I was able to slip it right in the back there, not a problem. And that's gonna allow me to, tighten this thing up. Good. Nice gas, nice seal on that, It's a mowing. And we can adjust this what we want later on, to set it at a certain temperature. If you only want it to go so hot, you could set this to what you want, so it only goes so hot. You know what I mean? That's anti-scald. We'll probably set that. You can set that so it goes so far, or you could set it for it goes more, we'll see. We could always, put a piece of wood in the back if we want, strengthen it. But it's just gonna unscrew and I'm gonna put the other one in there. In here, see these two shut-offs, they're shock bite. So I'm gonna pull this vanity out of here and change them. I got brass nipples and shut-offs. I'd much rather use them while I got the water off. Looks like there's male adapters right there. See this shit? Flipping shock bite. That's scary. I could cut this off and solder some on there too. I could do that too. Just weird. Look at this flipping clip. I bet you take that clip off and them things will come right off. This clip. I don't even know, guy. It's scary. Yeah, look at that flipping shock bite. Flipping shock bite. I could solder valves right on there. Isn't that weird? Look at that little clip on there. Take that little clip off. That's all that's holding it. Pull this right out. Look at that shit. I clean it up and just solder valves right on there. I'll be alright with that. Solder a couple of valves on there. Better than this trash. Unbelievable. Shock bite. That's the type of shit that scares you. I just soldered regular valves on there. Regular R19s. R14s would be the straight ones. R19s are the angles. These things are scary. Seen them in there. I said, what the heck's that? That's gonna come out. They were moving on me. It's like, how come they're moving? Shock bite. That's for brain dead plumbers. Alright, we did put a plate on there, the same nickel. I did put a piece of wood in the back to take the slack out of that. I did put this arm on here. So what I have to do is just set the anti-score when I turn it on. I might have to adjust that. And I did put a piece of wood in there to hold it from, so we'll turn it on, check for leaks. Do this too. Make sure that these are all tight. These supplies are tight. This ain't looking so hot. Yeehaw. I don't see any leaks here. Just gotta run this before we want it, and then we can set that. Don't want to have it too hot. Yeah, see, that's fucking hot right there. You want it hot, but you don't want it so they're gonna burn themselves or something like that right there. Yeah, so it's hot, but it's not gonna kill you, you know? That's what we want right there. Just make sure that there's no leaks back here, and then I'm done. I just notched that board a little bit and fit right in there tight, so that worked out good. Alright, that's good. It's a mowing. Can't stop a mowing. Alright, just running some water here, make sure I got no leaks. Don't look like there's any leaks. Glad I took those shock bite units out of there. And I'll leave the box here for her. That's kind of cool. Slow close. Put the wood back in the closet that was there, so she can put her shelves back. I had her take the shelves out. It's a pretty deep closet, actually. That's a nice deep closet. That's all back together, all re-screwed, but screwed back in. There's 6 screws in there, and it's good to go. Not bad.